Good morning, everybody. This is Gary, no more Mr. Fat Guy, with another daily video log. Today is Thursday, the 8th of January, and as those who have been following on the Facebook page will know that yesterday I acquired a brand new pair of Hocker Stinson lights from the Hearts Across Australia sponsors and supporters over at Run West in South Perth. Now, unfortunately, today is actually a cross-training day, and due to time constraints, I couldn't even combine running with that by actually running to the gym. So I'm down here now at the moment at Canning Vale South Jets, and I've just completed a session with basically consisting of a rowing machine and some bodyweight stuff in between. Now, the actual rowing machine is something that's been a major part of my story for the last 3 years. Really, it's probably the most important piece of equipment that formed part of my initial getting fit, certainly over that 6 months. But even when sort of like becoming a runner and learning how to run for more than 30 seconds at a time, the rowing machine has been the thing that's really developed just an all over body workout, but also helping develop that cardio system. So it's good to be hitting that a bit more regularly again now. It's almost like going back to my roots in a way. Now, generally food-wise, yesterday, again, I think yesterday was like day 3 of the USANA reset, initial 5-day, sort of, I can't remember what the phase is, but the reset or the reboot. Yeah, I mean, I've not had any hunger pangs, I've not had any issues throughout the day, really. The main thing I think is because I've got so many snacks is balancing it and finding the right amount of time, or finding the right times and the appropriate time slots to actually fit things in. I'm also, because of that my toenail came off last week, so I've been on antibiotics with that. So, and the antibiotics are to be taken without food. So I think I've got to wait half an hour after taking one before I can eat, and it needs to be at least 2 hours since I've eaten when I actually take one. So fitting all this together has been a bit of a challenge, but what I do know is that the amount of food I'm eating seems to be about right. I'm not feeling hungry. I did exaggerate a bit the other day, saying it felt like I'd eaten like 2 Christmas dinners, but reality is I'm not feeling stuffed, I'm not feeling bogged down, but I'm not experiencing any real sort of energy spikes or any real sort of energy drops. I would say it feels as though it's about right. Now, obviously, the most important thing at the moment for me is going to be, or one of the key things is going to be on Monday when I weigh in and see what the effect is of, because I've increased, basically in theory, increased the amount of calories, but it might be surprising if I actually realised maybe a few snacks have crept in that I don't even think about somehow. It's funny how when you get used to certain routines that things almost become invisible in a way. So yeah, so I'm consuming well in excess of 2,000 calories a day, probably closer to 3. But with the exercise, according to the calorie information that's flowing through to MyFitnessPal, I'm actually running at a slight deficit each day, and I should be on track for losing a kilo a week. So we'll have to wait and see, because I don't necessarily know how accurate calorie counts are from things like Strava and the Garmin watch. I don't necessarily know how accurate the MyFitnessPal calculations are. What I do know at the moment is I feel okay. I feel okay energy-wise. I feel okay in terms of volume. And one little thing, I guess, is it's I'm taking a probiotic as well as part of it, and so that seems to be creating a fairly settled cycle. I get a bit of an unsettled stomach sometimes when I take antibiotics, and to be honest, I've not really felt any impact from that this time. So I think overall, health wise, I'm feeling pretty good. Food wise, I'm feeling pretty good. Training is going well. Today's video is a lot cheerier than yesterday's. Yesterday's run kind of sucked, but you get days like that, and this morning I'm feeling alive and happy, and I think everything is on track. And then yeah, I mean, it's really a case of just continuing for where we're going now, and pushing through on this training, but also, you know, pushing everything else. I mean, we've had a bit of work going on in terms of contacting people now that Christmas is over. You know, sort of getting some contacts live again, and really just trying to put some sponsorship in around this event. Once we get a few critical components, a few key players on board, then you know, things will really start to fall into place quite quickly. I'm reminded, actually, this project is reminding me an awful lot of you know, you always see in the news when you get a country is awarded like the Olympics or the sort of like the World Cup, and you know, it always seems that about a week, about a month or two before the actual event itself, there are still news stories that stadia aren't completed, and that this is going to be a problem, that's going to be a problem, and whatever ruling body is responsible for this event, you know, is possibly going to have to relocate at the 11th hour to a completely different country, and then somehow everything comes together, and you find that there's glowing reports of sort of some of the most magnificent facilities that have ever been seen, and highly successful games or tournament, and everybody forgets about all the issues that were being reported just a month before. So I've kind of got that feeling at the moment with Hearts Across Australia, that you know, we have no stadia, we have no ground on which to build anything, but yeah, there are things happening, there are things bubbling away, and once those things start actually happening, then what we're going to find is that, you know, it'll be a case of what we're actually worried about. The only thing to worry about will be putting one foot in front of the other. So if you could help with that, if you could continue with your support and your liking of everything, and sharing, and just, yeah, anybody that you think is mildly interested, or anybody that you think might not even be interested, because you never know, just tell people that this crazy guy who's lost a stack of weight wants to kind of prove a point by and prove to everybody that anybody can do anything they like if they put their mind to it, and tell them that you know, that I'm planning on going from Perth to Brisbane by foot, and you know, any way, shape or form that these people can help, or any way that you can help, then, you know, all support and all encouragement and all financial incentives are most welcome. So on that note, I will leave it there, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Thank you very much. Cheers now.